as you breathe in, drawing the inhale down to the bottom of the lungs. And as you exhale, releasing and letting go, the belly contracting. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale, softening the shoulders. With each inhale, the belly expands as the air travels in deep into the lungs. And with each exhale, the belly contracts. On your next inhale, reach the arms upwards, interlace the fingers, press the palms to the sky, and take a big stretch and a yawn. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, release the arms down, interlace the fingers behind the back, and lift the arms as high as they'll go. Opening out the chest. Inhale, reaching up into the air. And then exhale, extending the legs, bending the knees. Bring the hands onto the floor. And then gently taking the knees down to one side and over to the other side. Gently pressing the hips up and forwards as you lift. One more to the other side. And then back to the center. Bringing the legs out in front of you, bending the knees, and bringing the arms up alongside the body. Drawing the belly and the thighs closer towards one another. Building that fire in the belly. And then slowly release down, coming onto the hands and the knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hip. And exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, arch the back. Inhale, head up, chest up. Exhale, chin to chest, arch the back. Inhale, head up, chest up. Exhale, chin to chest, arch the back. Inhale, head up, chest up. And then we're going to bring the right knee towards the forehead. And then stretch that leg back. Right knee to forehead. And then stretch that leg back. One more time, right knee to forehead. And stretch that leg back. Bringing that knee down and then left knee to the forehead. Inhale, stretch that leg back. Left knee to forehead. And reach that leg back. One more time, right knee to forehead. And stretch that leg back. Lace the knee down on the floor, chin to chest and arch the back, pressing into the palms. Inhale, head up, chest up. Exhale, chin to chest. And then tuck the toes under, coming into a downward facing dog. Looking towards the knees and the shins. Bending the knees if you need to. And press the chest towards the knees. And then slowly walking the feet forwards towards the hands. Feet are hip width apart. Take hold of the elbows and hang the head down heavy. Notice the release in the back as the muscles gently soften and deepen into the stretch. Release the arms, let the arms hang down heavy and gently shaking the head. Yes and no and yes. And then ever so slowly and gently rolling up to a standing position. Inhale, arms. Oh yeah. Inhale, arms wide, reach to the sky. Palms come up into prayer. And then draw the arms down into cactus. Gently twist to the right. And stretch the arms out, reaching to the back of the room and the front of the room. And then slowly back to the front, reach up to the sky. And draw the elbows down, twisting to the left. And stretch the arms out. Back to the front. Inhale the arms up. Draw the elbows down into cactus. Really becoming aware of the body. Drawing the tailbone down towards the floor, hugging the belly in. Taking the elbows slightly back. Feel that squeeze at the center of the back where the shoulder blades are. Bringing them closer together. Feel the opening of the chest. The lengthening of the pectoral muscles. And then inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, we're going to take one arm down and the other one comes up. Taking a nice big stretch down one side of the body as you push the ribs, hips out to the opposite side. And then inhale up to the center and down the other side. Lengthen towards the ceiling as you push the hips in the opposite direction. Inhale up to the center and up to the other side. Inhale up to the center, one more on the other side. And then inhale up to the center. Release the arms down. Tailbone reaching down towards the floor, the belly hugging in, shoulders and chest opening nice and wide. As you inhale, open the arms wide, reach to the sky, palms come into prayer. Exhale, folding forwards, tucking your forehead in, bending the knees as much as you need to here. Inhale, coming up, halfway, hands on the floor, shins or thighs. Stepping back, right foot, left foot, into a plank position. Knees come down onto the floor, chest comes in between the hands. Inhale up into cobra. Use your back strength to lift, reaching the ribs forwards. Exhale, tuck your toes under, hips up, heels down. As you press the heels down towards the floor, bend the knees slightly. Looking forwards, bring the right foot forwards in between the hands, left knee comes down, arms come up, palms into prayer in front of the chest. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, sink deeper into the hips. Placing the hands on the floor, right leg steps back into downward facing dog. Left leg steps forwards in between the hands. Right knee comes down. Inhale, arms up, palms come into prayer in front of the chest. Allow the breath to guide you through the movements. And then hands coming into the floor, left leg steps back. Downward facing dog. Stepping forwards, right foot, left foot. Inhale up, halfway, hands on the floor, shins or thighs. Folding forwards, tuck your forehead in. Inhale, arms wide, reach to the sky, palms come into prayer. Samasti Tahiti. Inhale, arms wide, reach to the sky. Exhale, folding forward from the hips, tuck your forehead in. Inhale up halfway, hands on the floor, shins or thighs. Stepping back, right foot, left foot, plank position. Knees, chest and forehead coming down. Inhale up. Cobra, lifting the head and the chest, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, tuck your toes under, hips up, heels down. Gently pressing the heels down towards the ground. And then looking forward, right foot stepping forwards. Inhale, coming up, taking your left hand to the outside of the right knee. And then gently reaching back with the right arm. Bringing the hands forward to frame the foot. Right leg steps back into downward facing dog. Left leg stepping forwards in between the hands. Right knee comes down. Inhale up, right arm to the outside of the left leg and reaching back with the left arm. Hands come forward to frame the foot. Left leg steps back, downward facing dog. Looking forwards, stepping forwards, right foot, left foot. Inhale up, halfway, hands on the floor, shins or thighs. And then folding forwards, tuck your forehead in. Inhale up, halfway. Inhale up, arms wide, reaching to the sky, palms come into prayer. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, arms wide, reach to the sky. Exhale, folding forward from the hips, tuck your forehead in. Inhale up halfway, hands on the floor, shins or thighs. Stepping back, right foot, left foot into a plank position. Knees, chest and forehead coming down. Inhale up, cobra. Reaching up with the head and the chest, drawing the ribs forwards, zipping the legs together. Exhale, tuck your toes under, hips up, heels down. Looking forward, right foot steps forwards. Left knee comes down onto the floor. Inhale up, interlace the fingers and place them on the thigh. As you inhale, lift and lengthen through the chest. As you exhale, press the hips slightly forwards. Bringing your left hand down to the floor, right arm reaches up, opening up the chest. And then take your right hand behind the head, and we're going to open out, twisting towards the ceiling. Hand to the floor, right leg steps back, plank position. Downward facing dog. Left leg steps all the way forwards. Inhale up, interlace the fingers, and press the palms into the thigh. As you inhale, lengthen, lifting the chest. As you exhale, sink a little deeper into the hips. And then bringing the right hand down to the floor. Left arm reaches up into the air, opening out the chest. Taking the hand behind the head and twist the upper body towards the ceiling. Hand comes down to the floor, left leg steps back into downward facing dog. And then looking forwards, stepping forwards, right foot, left foot. Inhale up, halfway, hands on the floor, shins or thighs. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms wide, reach to the sky. Palms come into prayer. Samasti Tahiti. Inhale, arms wide, reach to the sky. Exhale, folding forwards from the hips. Tuck your forehead in. Inhale up halfway, hands on the floor, shins or thighs. Stepping back, right foot, left foot into a plank position. Knees, chest and forehead coming down. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under, hips up, heels down. Right leg stepping forward in between the hands. And then we're going to press into the palms, lifting that back knee, stretching out the leg into a high lizard lunge. As you press the heel back, lifting up with the head and the chest, interlace the fingers, place them onto the thigh. Inhale, arms wide, reach to the sky. And then we'll bring the arms down into cactus, drawing the elbows back. Bring the hands to frame the foot. Right leg steps back, downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward in between the hands. Interlace the press into the palms. Lift the back knee. High lizard lunge, pressing back with that right heel. We're going to lift the right knee and come up. Interlace the hands, place them onto the thigh. Keeping the chest nice and open, and the right heel pushing back, stretching through the right leg. Inhale, arms wide, reach to the sky, and draw the arms down into cactus. Exhale, hands to frame the foot. Left leg steps back into downward facing dog. Stepping forward, right foot, left foot. Inhale up halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms wide, reach to the sky. Arms come into prayer. Samasti Tahiti. Coming down into chair pose, sink the bottom back. Reach the arms up in line with the ears. Make sure the weight is in the heel of the foot. From here, we're going to take the arms down and then the palms facing upwards behind us. As we lift, we're going to lift the right leg. Coming up, flex the toes towards the face. And then we're going to take that right foot right behind us, coming into Virabhadrasana, warrior one. Press down in the back heel. Inhale, arms wide, and palms come up into prayer. Drawing the arms upwards alongside the ears. Make sure the front knee's bent over the top of the ankle. Pressing down into the back heel. And then reaching the arms forward. Bring the weight slightly forward onto the front foot. And picking up that back leg into warrior three. Taking the arms back, palms facing up. Open out the chest. Lift the head and the chest and point the toes out behind you. Slowly bring that foot to the floor. And then we're going to open to the side for warrior two. Make sure your left heel is in alignment with the right foot. Simultaneously reaching the arms in opposite directions and looking over the top of the left fingertip. Interlace the hands behind you, interlacing the fingers and preparing for humble warrior, bending down to bring your head towards the knee or all the way down towards the foot. Inhale, coming up into warrior two. And then looking forward, shift to warrior one. Coming all the way forward, lifting up with the right leg. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And then exhale, hands coming down. And then we're going to swap to the other side. Chair pose, sink the bottom down, reach the arms up, arms in line with the ears. Weight back into the heels. As we lift up, lifting that left leg, flex the toes towards the face. Take that leg back into warrior one. Pressing down with the back heel, bringing the front knee over the top of the ankle. Inhale the arms up, pressing the palms together. As you press into the back heel, feel that nice stretch. Reaching the arms forwards, bringing the weight slightly more forwards into that right foot. And then picking up with the back leg into warrior three. Lifting the back leg, opening out the chest. And then bringing that leg down and coming into warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Simultaneously reaching those arms in opposite directions, looking along the line of the right fingertips, drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. And then interlace the fingers behind the back, preparing for humble warrior. Bending down towards the knee or all the way towards the foot. Keep the left thigh active, drawing the muscles up to protect that left knee. And then inhale, coming up, back into warrior two. Shifting the weight forwards, coming into warrior one. Press down into the left heel. And then inhale, left leg reaches up into the air. Flex the toes towards the face. Exhale, releasing down. Taking a big step back with the right foot or the left foot. Open the chest. As you inhale, opening out the chest. Hands onto the hips. As you exhale, preparing for forward fold. Coming all the way down, bringing the hands to the floor wherever they'll reach. If you can, place the hands on the floor in between the legs. If not, place them wherever they'll go. Opening the legs as much as you need them. As you inhale, breathing from the heel to the buttock, all the way up the legs. As you exhale, gently softening and relaxing. Breathing and exhaling from the tailbone down the spine to the head. Let the crown of the head reaching down towards the floor. The weight of the head deepening the stretch with each exhale. And then bringing your hands onto the hips. Inhale, lifting with the head and the chest. Coming all the way up. Open the arms wide. And then exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, open out the chest. And then we're going to fold forward with the fingers interlaced. Let the head hang down wherever it will. And reaching those arms out all the way behind you. And then when you're ready, inhale, coming up, lifting with the head and the chest. Stretch out the arms. And then exhale, release them down. Toes pointing outwards, preparing for goddess posture. Inhale the arms up and then draw the arms down into cactus, spreading the fingers wide. As you bend the knees, drawing the tailbone down towards the ground, the spine is nice and straight, and you're going to slightly tuck the tailbone under, hugging the belly in. Pressing those knees back behind you, opening out the thighs as much as you can. Trying to keep the elbows in line with the shoulders and spreading the fingers wide. Stretch the arms into star. Toes are pointing slightly outwards. Bending down into goddess, spreading the fingers wide. Sink the bottom down as far as it will go. Stretching into star. And down to goddess. One more time, stretch to star, and then release the arms down. Bringing the feet together, preparing for tree pose. Shifting your weight into your left leg and picking up with your right leg. On your calf muscle or on the thigh. And then bringing the palms into prayer whenever you're ready. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, relax the shoulders down away from the ears. And then slowly release, swapping over legs, shifting your weight into your right leg and picking up with your left leg. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, soften the shoulders. And then slowly release down. Laying down on the mat. Legs together. Palms flat on the floor. And preparing for leg exercises. Right leg coming up. On 1, on 2, and 3. Exhale down. 2 and 3. Right leg up. 2 and 3. Exhale down. 2 and 3. Right leg up. 2 and 3. Exhale down. 2 and 3. Right leg up. 2 and 3. And down. 2 and 3. Final one coming up. 2 and 3. Interlace the hands around the back of the thigh. And press that heel up towards the ceiling. As you press the heel up, stretching out the leg. Lengthening the back of the leg as long as you can. One more deep inhale, lengthening out that leg. And then exhale, slowly release it down. 1, 2, and 3. Left leg coming up. 1, 2, and 3. Exhale down. 2 and 3. Left leg up. 2 and 3. And down. 2 and 3. Left leg up. 2 and 3. And down. 2 and 3. Left leg up. 2, 3. And down. 2 and 3. Final one coming up. No, one more. 2 and 3. And down. 2. Now last one, coming up, 2 and 3. Interlace the hands around the back of the thigh and stretch out that leg. Pressing the heel up towards the ceiling. Stretching out that leg as long as it will go. As you inhale, press the heel up. As you exhale, gently encouraging the left to straighten. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, draw the leg towards you. Release the leg down, sorry. 1, 2, and 3. Continue with alternating single legs or coming up with doubles. 2 and 3. And down, 2 and 3. Inhale up, 2 and 3. Exhale down, 2 and 3. Inhale up, 2, 3. Exhale down, 2, 3. Inhale up, 2, 3. And down, 2, 3. One more. Coming up, 2 and 3. And slowly down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all the way down. Stretching out the leg. And then bending the knees, bring the feet near the buttocks. Feet are hip width apart. And pressing the heels come towards the buttocks, fingertips touching the heels. Pressing into the soles of the feet, lift the hips high, interlacing the fingers underneath the back. As you look towards the knees, squeeze the knees closer towards the center and reach the tailbone towards the backs of the knees, lengthening out the spine. Continually pressing into the soles of the feet, lifting those hips. Keeping the upper body, lower body active. Tucking the chin slightly more into the chest, leaving the head on the floor. And then press and slowly open the arms, rolling down one vertebra at a time, upper back, middle back, eventually lower back. Stretching out the arms, stretching out the legs. And then preparing for shoulder stand or legs up in the air. You can put a block underneath the buttocks and hold the legs up in the air if you would like to. Otherwise, both legs coming up into the air. As you come up into shoulder stand. Hands on the back. And the toes reaching towards the sky. As you reach the toes towards the ceiling, taking nice deep breaths. Counting 6 more breaths. And then if you'd like to, try bringing the toes down behind the head. If the toes touch the floor, interlace the fingers and stretch out the arms. Pressing the toes under, pushing the heels back and away, lifting the backs of the knees to stretch out the legs. And then when you're ready, slowly coming out, ever so gently back through shoulder stand, all the way into Shavasana. Inhale, belly expanding. Exhale, belly contracting. And then when you're ready, either grab some blocks or come into Matsyasana using your arms. If you want to use the blocks, have one in the upper back and one in the head. Otherwise, both arms underneath the body, thumbs are side by side, lifting up with the head and the chest, and then releasing the top of the head to the floor. Keeping the upper body active, top of the head gently touching the floor, chest is opening slowly. Toes flex back towards the face, sternum reaching towards the sky. Inhale the head up, chest up. Exhale, release the back to the floor. Interlace the fingers behind the back of the head and draw the chin towards the chest. Softening the shoulders, relaxing the jaw, the tongue. Exhale, release down, stretching the arms up above the head, stretching from the fingers to the toes. And then slowly rolling to the side, coming up to a sitting position. Coming onto the hands and coming onto the knees for camel pose. So you want your knees hip width apart, the hands just between the lower back and the bottom, pressing into the spine. Bringing your pinky fingers side by side. Make sure your feet and your knees are hip width apart. And then you're going to press the hips forwards, pushing the elbows closer towards one another, looking straight out in front of you, lifting the chest, creating an arc in the spine as you lift the ribs higher and higher, pressing the hips forwards. Any pain in the lower back, try and lift the ribs higher, activating the thigh muscles as you press the hips forward. And then slowly exhale, coming down into child's pose, resting the head onto the floor if you can, or making a fist or two fists, one on top of the other, and resting the forehead on there. And then coming up for a second set, knees and feet hip width apart, hands pressing into the lower back, little fingers side by side, Inhale, lift the head and the chest, pressing the hips forwards, arcing the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades, the elbows towards one another as you open out the chest. Exhale, coming down, resting in child's pose again just for a moment. Allow the release of the lower back. And then when you're ready, slowly coming up to a sitting position. Soles of the feet coming together. And gently flap your butterfly wings. Interlacing the fingers around the toes. With each inhale, lengthening the spine. With each exhale, softening the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to fold forward, looking 1 or 2 feet out in front of us. Lengthening the spine. And then slowly coming up. Stretching out the legs in front of you. Bending the right foot over the left. Interlace the hands and sit up tall. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to gently twist. Taking that right hand behind you as you look over the right shoulder. Inhale as you lengthen the spine. Exhale as you twist. And then back to the center. Swapping over legs. Interlace the fingers. Sit up tall. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, gently twist. Right hand behind you this time, looking over your right shoulder. And then slowly back to the center. Bring the legs out in front of you. We're going to bring the hands just in front of the bottom alongside the thighs. Open the feet hip width. As you press into the palms, we're going to come up into tabletop. Lifting the hips high, rolling the shoulders back. Pressing into the soles of the feet. And then exhale down. 2 more times. Press into the palms. Lift. Rolling the shoulders back. And then down. And 1 more time. Press into the palms and lift the hips. Open up the chest. And then slowly come down. Stretching out the legs, bending the left foot in towards the inner thigh. And then reaching forwards towards the right big toes. Keeping the chest nice and lifted, lifting from your belly. Keeping your shoulders back and your chest open. Reaching your right arm back. Opening to the right side and then coming forwards. Reaching your right arm back and then coming forwards. 1 more time. Reaching the right arm back. Ooh, and then coming forward. Swapping over to the other side. Bringing the right foot into the inner thigh of the left foot. And sit up tall, reach towards the left toes. Lifting from the belly, lifting from the chest, drawing the shoulders back. Lengthen forward, then reach the left arm back, open to the side, and then forward. Left arm reach to the back, open to the side, and forward. One more time, open to the side, and forwards. Lovely. Both legs coming forwards. Place the palms on the floor beside the legs, beside the buttocks, pressing into the palms and lengthening the spine. Staff pose. Crown of the head is reaching towards the sky. Toes are flexed towards the ceiling. And then reach the arms forwards. Keeping the chest lifted, the belly lifted. Feeling that stretch down the back of the legs. Keeping the arms high as you reach forwards. And then tucking the chin into the chest. Slowly rolling down. Laying all the way down onto the ground. Bending the right leg. Interlace the fingers. Take the leg slightly to the right and then draw the knee towards the shoulder. And then swapping over legs. Take hold of the left leg, open towards the side slightly. Fingers are interlaced to strengthen the grip. And then draw that leg towards you. And then hugging the knees both into the chest, gently rocking from side to side. And then stretching out the legs, coming all the way into Shavasana. Finding yourself in a comfortable position. Squeezing the legs, the toes, the feet. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze the arms, the hands, make fists tense. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze the buttocks, the hips, tense and squeeze and relax. Squeeze the chest and the shoulders, tense the muscles, tense and relax. Press the lower back gently to the floor, press, and relax. Squeeze all the muscles in the face to the nose, make a prune face, squeeze, and relax. Open the eyes, look back over the forehead, open the mouth, stretch out the tongue, and relax. Inhale, roll the head to the right. Exhale, roll the head to the left. Inhale, slowly back to the center, and relax. Following the words in your own mind's eye. I relax my legs. My legs are relaxed. I relax my arms. My arms are relaxed. I relax my buttocks, my hips and my stomach. My buttocks, my hips and my stomach are relaxed. I relax my back, my chest and my shoulders. I relax my back, my chest and my shoulders. My back, my chest and my shoulders are relaxed. I relax my neck, my face and my head. I relax my neck, my face and my head. My neck, my face and my head are relaxed. My mind is like a bird flying in the sky, this way and that way. Eventually, the bird rests peacefully on a branch. I relax my mind. I relax my mind. My mind is relaxed. As spring turns to summer, so does summer turn to autumn. As autumn turns to winter, so spring does return. Even the cycles of the cycles may change within the change. But one thing is certain, one thing is constant, and that is the transitions and the changes within our lives. As we move through our life, embracing the changes allows us to flow. It is only in our resistance that we suffer so. An invitation to open, to allow, to blossom, to shed, to grow. As we look to nature, her wisdom and her beauty, she may teach us many things, including how to embrace change. From night to day, from day to night, one slips away with all its might. So easily it passes by and opens up a new dawn, a new day. And so you see, with open eyes, let us explore this new surprise, this wonder as we look with a child's eyes, what may come and what may be, as we step into the nature's beauty. Slowly wiggling your toes and your fingers, and gently moving your hands and your feet. Rolling onto your right side, curling up in a ball. Bring your awareness onto 3 things in your life to be grateful for today, however big or small they are. And imagine them like seeds, planting them into your garden of gratitude to create beautiful blossoms. And then rubbing your hands together, creating friction and heat. Rubbing, rubbing, rubbing. Placing your hands over your eyes as you slowly warm your eyes. And then when you're ready, gently, slowly coming up to a sitting position. Namaste. The light in me sees and salutes the light in you.